My name is Duddits, I do builds and stuff, and today I want to share with you my favourite build of the season. Poison explosions everywhere. This build is absolutely crazy. It's a build I did cover this season, so I just want to let you know. I did cover this build right at the early part of the season, but I just want to go over it again because it's the most fun I've had this season. Poison explosions everywhere. The full build is all based around the new exotic Necrochasm. You get this from defeating Crota. Precision final blows with this weapon trigger a curse fall explosion. Final blows with curse fall explosions refill the magazine. It's also got the perk on there. Desperation, whether you reload after a precision final blow or a final blow. The curse fall explosion causes your rate of fire to be increased. And because the Necrochasm is a weapon of sorrow, this pairs extremely nicely with the necrotic grip on the Warlock. Damaging combatants poisons them, dealing increased damage over time. Defeating a poisoned combatant spreads a condition. You do this via your melee ordinarily. It also works with glaives, but it pairs really nicely with the Necrochasm because the curse fall explosion that you get also spreads poison, just like so. So if you get a precision kill, watch all that damage. It's absolutely crazy. It's like infections of Strand and Poison going left, right and centre. Because we're on the Strand subclass, we've got some more stuff to add to this as well. But just what the necrotic grips and the Necrochasm do, just spread poison like that. Absolutely crazy. Like I said, we're on a Strand Warlock, and if you pair this with a Shackle Grenade in particular, you can either use this or consume it for Weaver's Transfer, which we'll go in a moment. But if you just consume your Shackle Grenade or throw it just like that, you're going to suspend 4 or 5 enemies, up to 6 enemies at a time. And you've got literally pinpoint precision shots to cause that cursed explosion. And all them enemies that are suspended are just dead, spreading that poison. The explosion kills them. But you can also use the Shackle Grenade with Mindspun Invocation, like in this clip here. Consume it, and that's going to create suspension bursts every time you kill something. So basically, this sort of like video is all around spreading that poison, suspending things like so, and anything that's suspended, that poison is just going to spread like wildfire, and all the curse fall explosions is going to kill multiple enemies at a time. Like I said, it's the best build I've run this season, my favourite. You can also pair the other aspect on the Strand Warlock, the Wanderer. Wherever you throw a tangle or shoot a tangle, it creates a suspending burst. So again, that just adds to the suspension part of this build. So you can suspend things from any distance, like so. I just throw that clip in there, suspending that little pest right there. And then again, just more Shackle Grenade gameplay. Or you can consume it, like I said, for your Weaver's Trance. But loads and loads of explosions. And I also found with Strand Burn this season in GMs, most of these clips are all GMs. The Strand Burn from the Super and the Strand Extra Damage all comes in very handy because we do get a lot of Strand Burn activities this season. And I just want to go over the Osteostriga because this is another one that works, but this is slightly getting nerfed, so this build could be even more popular next season or the season after. They just go on to say here with the Osteostriga, it's just felt a bit powerful, and they removed the SMG damage bonus scaler that was affecting the poison damage. But not to worry, because they are actually buffing Necrochasm in the far future. Necrochasm will be getting a buff, extend the duration of the poison damage over time, effect it applies from the curse fall explosion. I'll leave the link to this Bungie article as well. So basically, Osteo is getting a slight nerf, although it still will be extremely useful, and Necrochasm is going to get a nice buff. So hopefully this build and builds like this will have another option in Necrochasm. I hope you found this video helpful. I'll leave the original video that I made at the beginning of the season in the description. Thanks for watching.